Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss about the modern periodic table. So modern periodic table is given by Henry Moseley. As you can see here, I have written it. Henry Moseley. It's given by Henry Moseley. The whole periodic table is divided into four blocks. Firstly, these two lines are called. These two columns are called the S block, and these columns are called the P block. And this pink color, the transition metals, are called the D block elements, and below two lines are called the F block. So there are totally four blocks, mainly SPDF blocks. There are 18 columns. As you can see, 18 columns are there across the periodic table. Those 18 vertical lines are the columns are called the groups. Vertical columns or the vertical lines are called the groups. So there are 18 groups in the whole of the periodic table. And you can see there are 7 rows in the whole of the periodic table. So those 7 horizontal rows are called the periods. So how many groups are there? There are 18 groups in the periodic table. How many periods are there? There are 7 periods in the periodic table. So coming to S block. In the S block, there are 2 columns. In the P block, there are 6 columns. In the F block, there are 15 columns. In the D block, there are 10 columns. S block, 2 columns. F block, 6 columns. D block, 10 columns. So there are 7 horizontal rows are called the periods. Among first period, in the first row, there are 2 elements. Hydrogen and helium are the 2 elements that are present in the first row. In the second row, there are 8 elements, starting from lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. There are 8 elements in the second row. Third row, there are also 8 elements in the third row. Sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphor, sulfur, chlorine, argon. In the same way, in the fourth row, there are 18 elements. From potassium to krypton, there are 18 elements. In the fifth row also, there are 18 elements from rubidium to xenon. But in case of 6th and 8th, the row is incomplete. Why? Because of this 57 to 71 number elements are shifted in the bottom of the periodic table. These are called the lanthanide series. This whole of the first row is called the lanthanide series that are missing from the 6th row. From 7th row, those of the elements who are missing from the 7th row are called the actinides that are placed below the lanthanide series are called the actinide series. These are called the actinide series. So what I have indicated in the red color are the non-metals. Hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, sulfur, selenium are the non-metals in the periodic table. These yellow colored elements are the alkali metals. These are the alkali metals. This light green color are the parrot green color are boron, silicon, germanium, astatine, Sbt, tellurium, and polonium are the metalloids. And the dark green colored elements are the metals. These light blue color elements are the halogens. This last column are the noble gases. This pink color, what I mentioned, are the transition metals. The D block elements are called the transitional metals. And this row is the lanthanide series, actinide series. This row is the alkali earth metals. And I also give you the detailed information about the periodic table in the next video.